What's up, everybody? Welcome back to FNG Academy. I just had a quick announcement. I'm proud to say that we've been helping people get selected for 3 years now. I've been getting a lot of messages about people thanking us and saying that they just graduated from selection and they got selected. People graduating the Q course. One of my buddies just sent me a video from the Charlie committee. He asked, if you guys have ever heard of the FNG Academy, raise your hands. And all their hands went up, and it just filled me with pride. So part of the way that we do that is making sure that you guys are physically fit and ready for selection. And the way we've been doing that for the past couple of years is by sending you to a Green Beret we know and trust, Kevin over at 18 Alpha Fitness. So if you want to get selected, you need to be in the best shape possible, and you need a programmer who knows what they're talking about. So go check out Kevin over at 18 Alpha Fitness. Use code word BUCK to get a discount. Tell him we sent you and hook you up. Congrats to everyone who's been getting selected lately, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
What's up, guys? Welcome to this episode of Beers and Breakdowns. In this episode, we are breaking down Reacher, episode 1.
All right, so all I knew from this, you remember the old Jack Reacher movies, right?
No.
With Tom Cruise?
No.
Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so that was my only experience. Tom Cruise did Jack Reacher. Was it Jack Reacher?
Yes.
Okay, Tom Cruise did it years ago. And so that's why I didn't watch this, because I was like, that's going to be shitty. This is way better than the movie.
Is it really?
Yeah, I like this. This is entertaining.
Yeah, like when I watched this, the first episode, I saw this like giant WWE looking dude, and I was like, his acting is going to blow ass. I was like, because it's just like a John Cena type guy, you know? And then I watched it, and I was like, dude, this guy can actually act?
Before we start, though, I do want to go on and say that this guy is an MP, an officer, and I don't know if you understand the reputation that MPs in the military have. And this isn't a dig on MPs. I'm just stating an observation.
Yeah.
They're not held in the highest regard. Like, you have your former MOS, you got like cooks and you got MPs, and both of those kind of get shit on a lot.
Yeah. You're not conducting like these massive investigations. CID conducts investigations, like legitimate investigations, military related investigations, but this guy's trying to act like he's a detective, and MPs that I know of are not doing any detective work. They're driving around the bases, either pulling like guard duty, they're pulling people over and giving them tickets on bases, things like that. They're going, and if somebody is like needs to be brought into command or something, you could use MPs. I don't know what the MPs that I know of are not doing any serious investigations like they're trying to sell this guy is doing.
My main experience with MPs was in Korea, and we had a small base. It was called K-16, and there's an SF. Like, we had an SF building that was all SF, us and our sister team, and the MPs would go around the back of the building and sleep in their patrol cars.
Hell yeah.
They're like on duty, and we're like leaving in our little bongo trucks, and there's just an MP just like racked out. It's like,
I mean,
right.
You're supposed to be a cop for the military.
Yeah, exactly.
So that you're a patrolman for military forces. But military, for the most part, patrols themselves because they want to keep getting paid. And it's a big deal when your behavior is tied to how much money you make.
Yeah.
And that's what the military figured out. It's like, hey, if you fuck up, we're not going to get rid of you unless it's super egregious. You're going to keep doing this. We're just going to pay you less money.
Yeah.
And
you're going to get extra duty. So you're going to do more work for less money.
More work for less money. They take your rank, and then they put you on extra duty. So it's like...
MPs are going to be pissed in the comments.
Oh, well, and people should know, like, if you want to be a cop if you really want to do police work, you need to be a cop, and you need to go to a big city. And if that hurts anyone's feelings, I'm sorry, but I was a cop in Denver, and there's a big difference between being a cop in a city, Los Angeles, Denver, Vegas, versus a non-city cop. Like, the amount of things that you do, especially MP, it's like big city cop, small city cops, rural cops, MPs.
Don't join the military thinking you're going to become an MP and be Reacher.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
The one comment I will make about the whole Reacher character is I think it's pretty played out, this whole fucking like Dr. House, recognize everything about somebody and know their whole story based on 5 things that you saw about them. What is it? Dr. House does that. Who else? Sherlock Holmes. The whole fucking Sherlock thing. I think it's played out, and they really went hard on this. Like, oh, I saw a little bit of crumbs on your jacket, so that means that you eat breakfast at 5:45 in the morning, which means that you wake up and have a routine that somehow means that you committed this crime. It's
your wife left you. You stopped smoking cigarettes, but then you keep an emergency pack of cigarettes in your desk. It's like, okay.
You got fucking X-ray vision? Like, what kind of shit is this?
This Reacher fella. So far, run on his prints has been clean, but something could still turn up. But there's no Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, no driver's license, mortgage, insurance claims, no online profile at all. The only proof Jack Reacher exists is the fact that he's sitting in that room.
Jack Reacher.
No mortgage claims? He proved he was a broke-ass bitch.
So I thought this is something that actually I remember from SEER school. And so I've had people also reach out and be like, how should I delete all my online profiles and stuff like that if I want to go to selection? But if you remember in SEER school, they told us that there's two things you don't want to do. For one, you don't want to overshare. You don't want to have stuff all over the internet. And I actually got jacked up for that during SEER school because I had a little bit of stuff on the internet and I got slapped around for it. But just
literally,
literally got slapped around for it. But also on the flip side of that, you don't want to have no profile or anything like that because it's weird. And like she's saying, she can't find anything on this guy. So it raises a red flag. So imagine like if you were to get rolled up or something like that and there's nothing on you, you're like, who is this guy? Why can't I find anything about him? What are you special? You know, so you got to toe that line between oversharing and not having anything at all.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Go with me. No. Excuse me? Not until you let these zip ties come off. We both know I didn't kill anybody and they're uncomfortable. Get the boss cutter. It's okay. I got it.
Like, Roscoe, control yourself.
It's like, I gotta go home. Dude, first of all, cops don't use fucking zip ties.
Well, they said the cuffs were too small for him.
You use
yeah.
Too small for his wrists?
Yeah.
We have cuffs, like oversized cuffs for that. We don't use fucking baby zip ties. And if you are going to use zip ties, you use the big-ass
flex
cuffs that are made specifically for this. They have the two holes,
yeah.
You know, the two, one for each wrist. It's not just a fucking Home Depot zip tie.
That's what I say. They went to AutoZone and got these things.
To put on this massive dude so he could stand up and be like, I got it. Yeah. It's like, come on, that was dumb as shit.
They'll steal him first 5 minutes he's in there. It was nice talking to you.
Thanks for the watch thing.
Shut up. You ruined my trip here.
Guys, I like the show. I do. I think it's an entertaining show, and I actually enjoyed episode 1. But this is such a big, stupid mistake, and such like a far reach in Reacher that he's a suspect in a murder, right? He was just near it. There's not even good evidence. He's just a suspect. He would never be under arrest, being sent to jail. He's literally being on a fucking bus getting sent to a jail because he was seen near a crime.
So he hasn't been charged.
Hasn't been charged with the crime. He's only been questioned. He's already been detained for far too long. Like he wasn't detained. He was put under arrest. He was detained. I said he wasn't detained. He was legitimately just arrested.
Yeah.
For being near the scene of a crime. Like, no, that's not how it works.
So, if anything, they would just keep him in the holding cell there, or they'd have to let him go?
They would keep him in the holding cell long enough to question him, which is maybe like a 24-hour period max.
Yeah.
And then you have to let him go. You can't fucking arrest somebody.
Especially when they got somebody else who already admitted to the murder. So these guys are going to jail for the same crime.
Yeah. So you have one guy going to jail because he admitted to the murder, and then you have one guy who was just seen near it, and they're just arrested him.
He's just a stranger. Just happened to be
Completely
near.
violating this dude's rights in every way, and they're just sending him to fucking jail.
I feel like he should know that.
And then not only that, yeah, he should know that, especially. And then you're with the guy that's another suspect together in the same fucking crime. Like, you don't think that maybe you want to keep us separate? But literally how it would go with Reacher is, hey, man, you were seen near the scene of the crime. At what time was that? Yeah, questioning. Okay, you're free to go. You're not under arrest. He could just walk out at any time.
But then we wouldn't get this badass prison fight scene.
The prison fight scene's so fucking dope. Like, the
awesome.
fight scene's badass.
The whole time in prison. It's like, if I'm going to jail, I want to be with this guy.
Yeah.
Professor, drop them drawers. Bend over and spread.
No. Blanket strip search policies are unconstitutional unless there's clear articulable suspicion of criminal activity. The victim I'm suspected of murdering was shot by a handgun that would measure 4 inches by 6. That weapon's not fitting inside me or any other human being without sending them to the hospital. Since that's the only contraband related to this crime, your request is unlawful. It's not like I'm
What the are you talking about?
Request
Regulations about... oh my gosh. So first of all, going up your ass is unlawful. Your entire arrest is unlawful. Like, you shouldn't be in there.
This is where he draws the line, though.
But you draw the line at this fucking redneck going up your butthole. Like, dude, you shouldn't be there in the first place.
It's a good line to draw, though.
It kind of is.
If you're going to draw a line.
And there's no... Just because the reason you go to jail is for a shooting doesn't mean that they're not going to look in your asshole and be like, oh, I'm suspect of a shooting, so the only thing that could be up my ass is a gun. So, like, no, you go to jail, you're going to fucking spread the cheeks and cough to make sure you're not hiding contraband of any kind in your asshole.
Not if I go to jail, I'm going to quote this regulation.
Yeah, see how that works.
You're going to go fuck yourself.
You're gonna get your ass beat by a guard, and then you're gonna spread your cheeks forcefully and cough. They're checking for contraband. And first, second, third, why are you in some fucking basement with this creepy ass redneck anyway? Like, this is not how jail works either.
I don't know.
You just go to a basement with some creepy dude and your fucking new partner in crime, and you're like, get naked, boys. Hey. No, like, this whole thing is so ridiculous. And he starts quoting some bullshit. That little redneck guy would be like, yeah, just hang tight. I need 10 fucking dudes in here because we're about to beat this big guy's ass. And then
spread his cheeks.
And then spread his cheeks and check his butthole. It's just, it was funny to me that he was like, that's unlawful. It's like, no, your entire arrest is unlawful. You shouldn't even be there.
Look at this redwood motherfucker. What you want?
to give you a choice. See, you're in my house, Fatso, and you didn't ask permission. So you and your friends can leave now, or they can carry your fat ass out in a bucket. Now I'll count to 3.
Bitch. Do you know who you're talking to?
1, 2.
Damn.
Damn, son.
That was
Night-night.
sick, though.
That was dope.
That was dope. Like, this whole scene is stupid as far as, like, the guy having sunglasses inside. Why would you have... First of all, you're not going to have sunglasses in prison. You would just break off those edges, and that's a shank.
Yeah.
You could break the glass and cut someone's throat with it.
You'd have to hide it.
Yeah.
You're not just going to walk around with fucking
It was in his
glasses.
ass. They didn't check their asses.
He wasn't charged with stealing sunglasses, so therefore it's unlawful to check his asshole for sunglasses.
These glasses smell like shit.
Like, bro, you're not gonna have sunglasses in prison because everything could be used as a weapon. So, anyway, that's ridiculous. But that fucking head to the frame and then elbow into the frame, that was dope.
I think one thing people overlook or maybe discredit is the fact that nobody wins in a headbutt, though. That's not a good for the giver or the taker.
Two heads slamming
You're
together.
both going to be stunned, but I guess this buckethead, he's strong enough where he could power through it.
There's not much going on up there. And after this, so you got 3 black guys coming into your cell of 2 white guys, and you just fucking knocked out one of the black dudes. You're starting a race war. So you better start clicking up with some quats real quick. Because, I mean, that's how it works in jail. You're going to be by yourself. You're going to have all the blacks are going to fucking murder you now. You don't just get to knock some dude out and get away with it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how big you are. They're going to get some shanks, and they're going to find your ass, and they're going to stab you to death.
Eventually, they'll have enough people.
Yeah.
Like,
it doesn't
can't
matter.
beat them all.
Right. So
I wouldn't think. It's Reacher, though.
Not slow, so we die knowing our kids were left with those psychos. Not knowing what will be done to them.
I'm gonna hit the head.
I think I'll go with you.
Figured as much.
the glasses outside, not only does it look really stupid, but why would you want to put a target on your back like that? To walk out in front of the whole yard and be like, I'm different.
I think it's a big middle finger
That's
to the people that he took them from. It was like, I got your glasses.
Man, nobody's that fucking tough, dude.
on Reacher.
Huh?
It's one big narcissistic fucking show of force for the entire season.
Dude.
He's an MP, man. Don't mess with this guy.
Yeah, send that MP to prison. Let's see
Special
how long that lasts. Let's see if all those muscles stop a piece of metal from shoved into your ribs.
1, 2.
Oh, Dominic. Oh, damn. What MP school did he go to?
So I figured out his MO. It's the 3 count, but he always goes early with a headbutt.
Fight scenes dope as shit. I love the fight scenes.
Yeah.
The fight scenes are what make it, like this whole episode, what made it for me. I was like, it's so fun to watch. And now he just fought the blacks and the whites, so
Good luck.
he's right in the
He's
middle.
a lone wolf.
Yeah. You better just keep beating the entire prison's ass because they're going to keep coming for you.
You tell me right now, what's going on? What was your brother doing in Margrave?
I don't know.
So it's just a coincidence you and he are passing through the exact same Podunk town at the exact same moment in time.
I don't know.
When's the last time you saw Joe?
A minute ago in the morgue.
You being smart with me?
I'm being straight with you. Hell, no wonder Sharon left you.
You keep my wife's name out of your mouth.
No, enough. You have to lie fully.
Yo!
Okay, Will
I
Smith.
just got it.
Yo!
I saw that, didn't think of that at all.
You gotta,
Dude.
hey, well, you gotta put the clip up, man.
I'll throw it in. I'll throw it
Hey,
in.
we'll throw that clip in. Bro, who said it first? I checked the dates. Reacher came out first.
Oh, Will Smith.
Will
you
Smith.
unoriginal asshole.
Oh my gosh,
He
bro.
stole his bit.
You stole your line and used it in fucking public
Keep
like
my
that.
wife's name
out your fucking mouth. You just add the fucking, bro, but you just straight up stole a line from a TV show.
I didn't know Will Smith was a Reacher fan.
Oh, we know now.
Yep.
That's probably pretty flattering for everyone at Reacher.
It would have ended a lot differently if he would have smacked this guy.
Yeah. Pow.
Headbutt. Boom. Double elbow. Boom. Boom.
Don't forget the count to 1.5.
Dude. As soon as I heard that,
Man.
Pam looked at me and goes, damn, did he just did Will Smith copy this? I was like, I got to check the dates. And this came out like a year or two before.
That's funny because I thought this was after that. I thought they were playing off of the Will Smith thing.
No,
That's hilarious.
Will Smith straight up stole the line from Reacher and then
man.
used it on Chris Rock.
The thumbnail might feature this.
Hell yeah.
Keep my wife's. Will Smith is
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that episode of Beers and Breakdowns. Leave a comment down below. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. We really appreciate it. Comment below what you want us to watch, what shows, episodes you want. One thing that we haven't even been watching or talked about, I think is because I hated on it so hard, was
Terminal List?
Terminal List. If you guys want us to finish that one. We're also getting the rest of Band of Brothers and the Pacific. We're going to start getting those back in. So we will be finishing all those up. If there's any movies you guys want us to watch, we know John Wayne, Rambo, the original. So we have a few that we still need to hit. But let us know down below what you guys want us to react to. If there's anything else that you want us to react to, we just check it out. We're just drinking, watching shit.
Yeah.
So we got some recommendations.
This one came from the comments, so it works.
Yeah, I would have never watched this show.
Thank you for this recommendation. I like this show.
It's a cool show. But when I saw it, and I just saw this fucking big John Cena looking dude on a Reacher tough guy show, I was like, no, not for me.
My expectations are way down here.
Way low.
I was questioning whoever put it in the comments. I was like, I don't know about this, but I'm hooked. I'm a fan.
Yeah, it ended up being pretty damn cool. So thank you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.